Hi Gemini, how are we? Just doing our weekly readings. This week we're actually focusing in on Valentine's Day. We will have the big shadow work reading this week. So I wanted to make sure we were covering the Valentine's Day energy, for, the whole week really, because, you know, shouldn't just give me flowers on Valentine's Day, right? So, we are just going to have a bit of a look at just general, but then focusing in on love and what's going on for you with the Valentine's Day energy. Okay. Like I said, we will be doing a big shadow work reading for the full moon this week. So keep an eye out for that one. That will be shadow work related to love as well. Okay. So definitely keep an eye out for that one. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on those notifications. Leave comments on the videos so that we can make sure your energy is included in the collective energy. This week I am using, we've got the telepathy oracle cards, as well as for the first time ever using my personal deck this week. So I do have the Titania's fortune cards that we are going to be using. I'm actually going to use that for the love portion. And then the origami lenormand for the general portion. Also for the love portion, I do have the true love oracle, as well as the soul connection when two hearts meet oracle. Okay, so it doesn't matter whether you're single or otherwise. We are just going to sort of see what that Valentine's Day energy is all about for you this week. For some of you, it may not even be love related, so we'll see how we go. But starting off with the general portion for you, Gemini. Okay, Gemini. What does Gemini need to know right now? Energy going on for our Geminis. We have the maze energy. Okay, so even if you feel lost, there is always a way through the maze. Okay, Gemini. So, you may be in a bit of a week this week where it's all about finding your way out of the maze, that you're finding yourself, the rat race kind of energy for some of you there. You may be a little bit tied up with work and those sorts of things, just feeling like you've got quite a lot of stuff going on. It kind of feels like being pulled in multiple directions here, but we'll have a look with the Lenormand as well. But yeah, even if you do feel lost, there is always a way through the maze. So it's a matter of just finding that, or if you still can't find that exit, jumping through those hedges and making your own exit. Okay, Gemini. What does Gemini need to know right now? Pretty much exactly what the maze card is telling us as well. We have the book there, which is knowledge, wisdom, and finding your way through this maze, with your own inner knowing and just being ready to sort of jump into the next chapters of your life, no matter what, no matter how much of a mystery that may be to you, being prepared to just, get up on that horse and push on through. Like I said, with that maze energy, if you can't find a clear exit sign, make your own. All right. And so the book really shows us that being prepared to jump on into the next chapter, wherever that shall lead, that sort of energy really is going to serve you well this week. Okay. Following the mountain there as well. So the mountain really does talk about, yeah, there might be some things that are delayed. It feels like this maze energy once again. You're just feeling a little bit. It's a hard slog at the moment. It's a bit rough. It's a bit hard of a climb to see your way clear at the moment. So this is kind of just reminding you here, Gemini, that it's all about, just giving it your all and just moving forward. Even if that's, tiny little steps forward, it's all a process, okay? Even if it's 2 steps backwards, 1 steps forward, as long as you're focusing on trying to, keep that forward movement. I'm kind of getting with that rider there as well, that you may sort of be moving in fits and starts. So maybe, you might sort of seem like you're starting to get somewhere and then, hitting a brick wall, moving forward again, hitting a brick wall. There may be a few just little obstacles and delays hitting you at the moment, sort of as though you can kind of envision it as that maze where you're finding that dead end and you're like having to retrace your steps and try the other way. So it's just kind of that murky kind of energy this week, Gemini. But it's, as long as you sort of keep on going, don't give up. Every time you hit those dead ends, go and find that other entrance. And if you're still struggling, just know that you can break on through. You can find a way out, even if you have to make it yourself. All right. With a bit of tenacity, I suppose. Looking at the Valentine's Day energy for you, Gemini. Gemini, looking at the Valentine's Day energy for our Geminis. It's a bit of an overview for the Valentine's Day energy for Gemini. Oh, that's very interesting, Gemini, because firstly, we have the distorted feminine coming through, followed by manifestation. And then on the bottom of the deck, we actually have the divine feminine. Okay, so this is the process. This is what's at the center of that maze, that divine feminine energy. Right now, you are in that distorted feminine where you are just struggling a little bit to find your way clear. And I feel like for a lot of you, it's about nurturing yourself and taking care of your own self and your own emotions, and nurturing those and allowing yourself to have those in order to keep moving forward. Sometimes we need to work our way through the emotional obstacles, and they can delay us and make things feel like it's a hard slog sometimes, but you are in this process, and it is showing us here with that manifestation card that you are able to create this change, this transformation from the distorted feminine all the way through to that divine feminine here. All right, so you've definitely kind of on the right path. All right, you definitely are putting in the work, and it's kind of asking you, believe it and you will see it. The more that you the more that you're allowing yourself to stay trapped in those negative emotions rather than, accepting them and facing those in order to process and move forward through those, because the divine feminine, uses the emotion to empower, whereas the distorted feminine gets very trapped in the emotion. So it's kind of this needing to manifest the difference for yourself here, needing to really, whatever you tell yourself here, whatever you're envisioning for yourself, you really can make that movement for yourself. And it's kind of, it's kind of turning those things that you're seeing as weaknesses, turning those into your strengths. All right. So I feel like for a lot of you, positive affirmations are going to be really good for you this week, in order to, get that manifestation energy working for you. So it's manifestation really is about, telling yourself that it will be, and then it will be. All right. And we are seeing with that, with that divine feminine in the hidden energy there, that it can definitely be for you here, Gemini. It's just a matter of, I do not want to be stuck down here at the bottom of the ocean anymore, wallowing in the emotion, feeling trapped in this maze. I am going to find my way out, no matter how I need to do that. If I can envision a way out and I can envision what it's going to be like to get out of that maze, I can get out. All right. So that overview there does seem to be sort of following on from your general kind of message as well. But Valentine's Day energy for our Geminis. Any love for Gemini for our Valentine's Day energy? Okay, so we definitely do have someone popping up in your energy here. We have the past lives card actually just sort of flew out. We reunite with our loved ones over and over again through many different lives. So for some of you, this is somebody from your actual past within this life that you're maybe connecting to. I'm kind of picking up this energy of reflection rather than actually connecting with people over the Valentine's Day week. You may just be very much reflecting on a Valentine's past kind of thing, or for some of you, there is this sensation of, it's kind of like you're reflecting upon the Valentine's days that you've had in your past lives. And you're kind of, I'm getting some weird phrasing, like you're aching for that memory, but you don't know it. Like you're aching for something that you can't remember. Is I kind of feel what's coming through here, and that's actually what it is. It's you're aching for something or someone from a past life that may or may not be around you in this current life. And I'm feeling that if they are around you in this current life, they're not in a love capacity way, like not a romantic love capacity. This person from your past life that has actually, because it's giving me like the one that treated you well, and that it was that ideal, perfect date, and that kind of energy, and you're kind of aching for feeling special to somebody. But this person is actually, I feel for a lot of you, in your life in a totally different way now than what they were in a past life. So this is like a soulmate energy that is actually someone in your current life, or possibly somebody who will be in your current life. But it's feeling more along the lines of like friendship, or it could be like I'm kind of getting a sisterhood type energy for this current lifetime. So it's like it doesn't necessarily mean that it's your sister, but it's that kind of dynamic where you have each other's back, and you feel very connected to this person, and I feel as though they may actually reach out to you on Valentine's Day, even just in some small little way. They may be the one giving you just a little bit of recognition that you are cared for, you are loved, even if it's not the romantic love that you are craving, aching for. Just knowing that there is somebody out there that does love you and care about you, even if it's not a romantic way, it seems to be really helping you with your love energy. The divine will help you recognize signs and miracles. Okay, so take that as a sign when this person does reach out to you. But I am feeling that there is also some general love energy around you as well. It's kind of feeling more crush. We have the heart energy there. You begin to feel your heartbeat faster when they are close. So that's kind of feeling like a little bit of crush type energy. So I don't know whether that's you have a crush on somebody, or somebody has a crush on you. Any extra information for Gemini when it comes to Valentine's Day energy this week, please? Valentine's Day energy for our Geminis. Pretty much what I've just said. Your message seems to be the same focus. This maze energy is really overtaking your reading here today, Gemini. So, even if you are in a partnership, that doesn't necessarily seem to be your focus for Valentine's Day, because your focus is yourself. We have the tree coming through here first. Okay, so that's all about self-care, taking care of oneself, loving oneself. You cannot love others until you can love yourself, because otherwise you're putting things out to people that, if you don't love yourself, how can you, truly offer your love to somebody else if you don't know what love is for you? Okay, so it's catch 22 a little bit sometimes. If somebody who doesn't love themselves, it's very hard to actually love somebody else. And then what happens is if you do love somebody else, you're giving all that love to them, and where's the love for yourself? that, that love is actually yours. All the love that you're giving to that person, that is actually yours. So actually, start giving some of that back to yourself. Take care of yourself. You need to water you need to water the roots, not the branches, in order to grow and find that wisdom that you're seeking here. All right, we have the mouse coming through as well, so definitely some stress about past stuff. So, like I said earlier, definitely reflection on the past Valentine's days, past lives. That ache in your soul for something that you don't even know in this lifetime. It's an interesting energy because if you felt it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But it's that ache in your soul for something that doesn't actually exist for you right here, right now. And you're aching for something that you don't even know what it is that you're aching for. You don't even know how to get out of that maze, but you know that there's an exit somewhere. But you're trying to find it. You're trying to find it, and the harder, the more that you seek, the more dead ends you hit. That's not quite right. That's not it. That's not it. Once back to that recognition, the divine will help you recognize those signs and miracles. So, are you paying attention to those, or are you spending too much time stressing about what's happened in the past and mistakes that people have made in the past, whether it be you yourself or other people have made towards you, in past relationships? Needing to just take care of yourself. We did see that distorted feminine, and then the manifestation to be able to get to that divine feminine. So you're aching this week a little bit here, Gemini, and if you're sitting at the bottom of the ocean in that seashell there, we need to rise above ourselves and allow ourselves to accept and move forward to the best version of ourself and manifest the most love within our own self, so that then we can attract that from others as well. We also have the road. Okay, so yeah, you're definitely on your journey seeking here. Seeking seems to be strong for you. You're trying to find that way out of that maze at the moment, Gemini. So I'm not going to lie. It does feel like it's going to be a little bit of a struggle week for you this week. Seeing all the happy, beautiful couples around you, when you're kind of looking inward, feeling a little bit lost and alone, to be honest. But that's actually what you need right now in order to, progress to that higher level where you can actually attract the love that you desire. All right. I just want to just double check here. Romantic love energy is that for the Geminis that have a strong connection. Romantic love energy for our Geminis in connection, please. Friendships. Okay, so once again, a little nod back to that. Like I said, that past life person who, in this lifetime they offer you support, loyalty, recognition of who you are, and how and that you are sort of, it's an unconditional love. A dog loves you unconditionally. They don't have this, oh, you have to be like this, you have to do this for me, you have to, it's unconditional. All right, so focusing on the unconditional love, whether it be from a partner or friends or family, that's actually the vibe for you this Valentine's Day. It's more about the support and the loyalty that you have with people, rather than any we're not focusing on sexual chemistry or anything like that. We are just focusing on what's really best for you and your own heart space, and developing that sense of love within your own self, so that you can once again attract that same level of love back to you. Because the hard thing is, if you're sitting in that distorted feminine energy, the only energy you're going to attract is distorted energy. So that's why you really do need to focus this week on that manifestation and manifesting the version of yourself that you want to be. And we do that with love. All right, love for ourselves. So look after yourself this week, Gemini. Take yourself out on a date. Treat yourself to some time to really, look. Yes, think about this past stuff. You definitely it's coming through in your energy. So you may as well utilize this in order to accept and process the emotions that are attached to that past stuff, so that then you can actually start moving forward again. All right. So that's what we have for you, Gemini. You're more than welcome to check out your other placements, especially your Venus and Moon this week. Quite strong with that full moon this week, as well as Venus for the love. All right, but please subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all again soon.